What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Elements of Boxing. Today, let's dive in on this impactful fight that's taking place this Friday. It was supposed to take place back in August. Due to some medical issues, it got canceled. But nonetheless, they gave us this tremendous fight this Friday. It's going down on Netflix and the Zone. So if you don't have Netflix, grab the lowest subscription base. If you have T-Mobile, call up T-Mobile. You get the free Netflix. Tell them to turn it on and get ready to watch this iconic fight between Iron Mike Tyson versus social media celebrity boxer Jake Paul. Yo, this fight Friday night is going to be impactful. First, before we talk about the main card, let's talk about the undercard. Let's talk about my son Bruce Covington versus Dana Kwell. Kwell with 13 wins, 2 losses. My son Shushu coming in at 13 wins, 0 losses. This is an 8-round fight. It won't be shown on Netflix, but we will be watching it on the Zone. Now, my son Shushu is from Brooklyn, so you know this is impactful. We got Mike Tyson, iconic, legendary from Brooklyn, and then Shushu coming up from Brooklyn. This is a featherweight fight. I would like to see Shushu move up to 130 after this fight. If not, fight Ramos Ford. He had a tremendous fight last weekend at featherweight. So I'm looking forward to Shushu doing his thing Friday night. It's only 8 rounds. Like I said, it won't be on Netflix. So tune in to the Zone for that. Then we're going to switch over to Netflix and watch Mario Barrios versus Abel Ramos. Now, this is a 12-round fight. This is going to be a brawl. This is going to be toe-to-toe. And whoever get clipped first is going to test the canvas. My son Abel, he's kind of, you can't time him. Like, he's just witty. And he has a left hook, a power left hook. And he's orthodox. So he's throwing that, he's leaping with it. And if he clip you with it, you in danger. But Mario Barrios, he's the warrior. He's going to come in there, go toe-to-toe with you if that's what type of fight you're trying to present. It can go 12 rounds if Mario Barrios choose to, start off the fight, boxing, using his boxing ring IQ, his skills, and then later on in the half of the fight, start that warrior ambition and start going toe-to-toe with him. But Abel is no slouch. He's a TKO type of guy. Right? So that's gonna kick the card off right there. Of course, Bruce Covington, of course, he don't have the fans and everybody tuned in, but the Mario Barrios versus Abel Ramon fight is gonna be a goodie. It's gonna be a goodie. All right. I'm gonna give y'all my predictions towards the end, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Then we have the co-main event. Amanda Serrano, she fights whenever Jake Paul fights. She versus Katie Taylor, part 2. Now, If y'all remember, let's go over part 1 in the first fight. When 1 through 5, Amanda was dominating with the strong left and the combinations when she get close in proximity with Katie, even though Katie was showing great footwork. But Katie got hurt in round, I think 5 or 6, right? Let me know in the chat. She got hurt in round 5 or 6, right? Granted, Amanda did not apply the pressure, and she could not apply the pressure because Katie also was showing some boxing skills and still using her footwork. So what I want to see, in round 1 in the first fight, it was a toss up. They gave it to Katie. She took the WBO, WBA, the IBF, in the ring title magazine. She took all that from Amanda Serrano. Let me make sure if that's what she took. She took the WBA, WBC, IBF, and the WBO from Amanda Serrano. That fight could have went either way, right? That fight could have went either way. I wanted Serrano to apply more pressure in the second round, close the distance a little more. But that's what she's gonna do in this second fight right here. That's what she's gonna do in the second fight. She's gonna come out better. Katie, they both don't come out better. They learn from their mistakes. But I really think Amanda's gonna have a little more stamina, visibility to see when she hurt her opponent and then go for it. Right? That's how I see part 2 playing out. All right. Now, for the main card, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. I know a lot of people don't want to see this. I know a lot of people do want to see this. We don't. The people that don't want to see it, they don't want to see Mike Tyson go out like this. They don't want to see Mike hit the canvas. They don't want to see nothing bad happen to Mike Tyson. The people that do want to see this want to see Jake Paul learn his lesson, understand boxing, and possibly get knocked out. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. All through social media, that's how I see it. That's what I take from this fight. And that's what brings it, this excitement. Mike Tyson been fighting since the 1980s. He's been fighting since the 1980s. All right? He's 20 more years older than Jake Paul. Right? Mike Tyson retired. Came back, fought Roy Jones Jr. at the barbecue. Shout out to Snoop Dogg commentating that fight. And that was an 8-round fight when he fought Roy Jones Jr. Mike looked like he still had it. We all said Mike won, which they said it was a draw because I guess nobody couldn't get knocked out. It was a lot of restrictions in that fight, right? But this fight with Jake Paul, somebody can get knocked out. I hope somebody do touch the canvas. I don't want to say get knocked out, because then if I say somebody get knocked out, I'm gonna say Jake Paul. I want Jake Paul to get knocked out because Mike Tyson, he had some medical issues back in August. That's why the fight didn't happen. Go check out my last video where we break that down. But Mike Tyson, man. I don't need to see him get knocked out, man. He in his 50s, man. Right? But this will be a wild fight, man. Jake Paul wants a knockout. Jake Paul wants a knockout. I see this fight playing out, man. And remind you, I think this is an 8-round fight. Only 8 rounds. A lot of things can happen in 8 rounds, especially the way Mike Tyson fights. Aggressive, come forward, bobbing and weaving. He want to put them poles up. So he's gonna make the fight. He's gonna make the fight first round. Now, I hope he does not get tagged. And if he get tagged, right? I don't see Mike Tyson getting knocked out. Like sleepy. I don't see him getting sleep. He might touch the campus, but we already know Mike Tyson's gonna get back up. Since the 1980s. So this is his muscle memory. He's gonna get back up. Now, let me know in the comments, does Mike Tyson get a win, or does Jake Paul get a win on his record for this? Because no, we can't have Mike Tyson having a loss on his record against this dude, or we can't have Jake Paul having a win, Mike Tyson with a W on Jake Paul record resume. No, we can't do that. But I could see the age playing a gap, the physical condition. Y'all seen Jake Paul? He's getting heavy. Pause. But he putting on weight for this fight. He making sure he could take them punches to the body. But this gonna be a great fight, man. I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all tune in this Friday. Let me know y'all predictions. My son Shushu against Dana Kwell. Barrios versus Ramos. Katie versus Amanda. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Let me know in the comments who do you have. I'm going Shu. Unanimous decision. We got Barrios. It could be a stoppage in the later rounds, but we have an unanimous decision for sure. I see Amanda Seales taking it this time. And Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Golly. You don't have to wait the day of the fight once I get on live and y'all tune in and we going round for round. Before we go round for round, I'm gonna let y'all know who I have, man. Cause this is gonna be a goodie. But y'all let me know who y'all have. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure y'all tune in this Friday. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all get the notification. We're going live, man. Appreciate all y'all rocking with the boy. And we